And just like that, we are back. Welcome to the channel. My name's Mike. The channel is Mike Fyxdt. If you're new to the channel, thanks for joining us. I have a 2019 Mustang GT Convertible that I like making videos about. If you've been around a while, then perhaps you've seen some of my more famous videos like my car doesn't have the dreaded engine knock and how to install a K&N air filter. But let me not waste any time. Because it's been a long time since we've made videos, I'm going to give you an update on my girl here. So far, she is running great. Like I said a minute ago, the engine has been flawless, the transmission has been flawless. Now granted, I really don't beat on her. Not that much, just a little bit. But she's been good to me and I've been pretty good to her. I've really been enjoying K&N air filter. Here, let me take you around the car real quick, tell you what kind of project we're going to be working on today. Well, here she is. She's a 2019 Performance Pack 1 Mustang. Ruby red metallic. Of course, it's the convertible. We are on a twice-a-year program changing our wheels. Why? Well, because the PP1 Mustangs come with summer tires. And the summer tires are great. I love the summer tires. But here in northeastern Pennsylvania, sometimes in the winter, it gets a little bit slick. So we switch out to all-season tires. I have another set of wheels. These are the standard issue Performance Pack wheels. We're going to be taking these off today. We're going to be putting on our nickel luster Mustang official wheels. Maybe we'll have a little bit of help changing these wheels out today. And then when I come back, I'm going to tell you about a project I am very, very excited about. This is something that I've talked about many times, like so many times you're probably just bored of hearing me say it. But there's been one thing that I've wanted for this car since day one, and it's going to happen. So I'm going to share that with you in just a few minutes. So sit tight, let me back her out, switch things around, get those wheels cleaned up, get the wheels switched, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess what I was thinking was these were a lot cleaner when I put them away last season. They're actually filthy. I had to go in there and scrub up. So what we're gonna do is instead of just doing a light cleanup, we're gonna pull out the hose and we're gonna do it right. We're gonna wash them front and back so we have nice, pretty, shiny wheels to put on the Mustang. Okay, sit tight. I don't use the stuff too often, but I figure while they're off the car, let's make the rubber a little bit prettier. Now I don't like to spray it because I don't like when it gets on the rims, and I don't like when it gets on the tread. By show of hands, how many of you use Tire Shine? When I was a kid, I used to love using this stuff. It may even be the same bottle. I didn't have a garage, and so I would work on the car, either in the driveway or out in the street. And I would spray the Shire Time. I would spray the tire shine, and you would always have these shiny spots that were on the asphalt for, I don't know, a good week or so, or at least until the next time that you sprayed the tire shine or the Shire Time on your Shires. I mean, on your tires. It is so hot. Okay, car off, brake on, car in gear, because you don't want it rolling while you're doing the wheels. Yeah, I think that does it. Can you turn it by hand now? Yep, that's good. Okay, so we'll just leave this here. Yep, and just do a loosen on the rest. Just watch the handle on the side of the car. Good. And kind of do a star pattern. Now go across here. And that way it assures that it's off symmetrically. Okay, so one of those goes on the inside there. Nice. Yeah, that's good. And then on the inside here. Yes, it does. That's perfect. Okay. That way when we jack up the other side of the car isn't going to roll. Now I have seated jack rails, which means you can put the jack anywhere under that side. Normally there'd be a jack point somewhere around there, and then somewhere around there. So on your car, you'll probably need to identify the jack point sometime. If you need to go in there and change the tire. Ow, that driveway's hot. But anyway, there's a pinch weld. It's like a seam, and it's reinforced, like really thick in a certain place. And they even sometimes shape it so it matches your jack. So we're going to slide this in. And I want it to go right onto that jacking rail. So I'm just doing it by feel. If I got it right, we should be able to pick up this side of the car. Now, to do this safely, I should probably put a jack stand in there. There we go. So now the jack and the jack stand are holding it. I like to leave the top lug nut loose, so if the wheel starts wobbling around, it doesn't fall off. Now on this car, it has staggered wheels. What that means is that the wheels and tires in front are one size, the wheels and tires in the back are a bigger size. So we just need to make sure that we put front wheels on. We lift a little bit, and it just comes away. Now, us old folk, we have to watch our backs when we're doing this. What I like to do actually, let me see if I have a kneeler in here. I like to sit and use my legs to lift it up. It's not a kneeler, but it'll do. I don't want to burn my butt. Make sure that you have your nuts, your lug nuts, nearby. Okay. Gonna line them up, lift them on, and then I just kind of hold them in place with my legs. And you put these on with the fingers. I'm always wiggling just to make sure I want to do it as star pattern. Final shake check, and that's good. Okay, he's up. Black wheels, silver wheels. Silver wheels, black wheels. Up and out. Okay, get a good grip on the spokes. Up and out, you got it. Very good, because you don't want to let it drop and bend one of those studs. You did fantastic. Okay, it'll say 275/40, that's it. Okay, that's the one. See where the lug nuts are? That's right. That's exactly where you grip it by. You do the spokes.
Yeah, I just don't have much leverage.
I know, that's why you get your feet under there too.
Yep.
Now push. There you go. Now, do you have your nuts within reach?
Yep, I'm gonna go get them. Do you hold that there?
Yep. Time you go to do this, if you're doing it by yourself, you gotta make sure that they're nearby.
This is a lot of work.
Yes, it is. Just get that one started and then do a diagonal, and it'll kind of hold itself on. Good.
Much easier to do this with 2 people.
Yeah. Are we good?
Pretty good.
Okay. Very good. That's good. Now see if you could slide out the jack stand. Very nice. Just get it loose until you just start to see it go down. Then I tighten a little bit. See how it likes to go down quickly? Look at them squish like balloons. And then once it's down, then you turn it all the way and you can pull it out. Good. Good. And the final one. Good. All right, now we're going to get the torque wrench. So there you have it. The summer tires are back on the Mustang. I am so excited. I'll be honest, it has been so hot that I've been procrastinating putting the wheels back on that car. Just didn't want to deal with it. But today was the day. I just have to get over that hump, and I had some help. And so we got them on, and I'm just really excited. Now I have to get some gas. Oh, here's a fun fact. I may have the most efficient Mustang ever made, because that tank of gas lasted me since March, April, May, June, July. I got 4 months on a single tank of gas. Not everybody can say that about their Mustang. I said it first. Okay, at the beginning of the video, I promised you that there was something I was very excited about, something I've been talking about a long time, and you've waited this long. Here it is. It's a box. It's a box from American Muscle. Let's see what's in it. Ta-da! Here it is. This is the spoiler that I've been talking about since day one. And it's nothing real fancy. And in fact, it's a lot smaller than I thought I'd end up with. But I got a really good deal on it, and I absolutely love it. It's one of the few spoilers that are made to work with the convertible. It will surface mount, and I'm going to insert some other video footage of this so you can see it from a different angle, because I can't hold it on and show you, but I'll show you that prior footage. I am very, very excited about this spoiler. Stop. If you were paying attention, you would have noticed that the spoiler is light gray. It is nowhere near the dark gray of the Aero on this car, and it certainly isn't ruby red metallic to match the body. So what are we going to do? Here's what we're going to do. For the first time in internet history, well, for the first time on my channel, I'm going to attempt a perfect match rattle can paint job on this spoiler. Now, I went to my local auto parts store looking for official ruby red metallic or something close to it, and it just does not exist. I searched far and wide, and then I stumbled upon automotivetouchup.com. I went online to Automotive Touch-Up and I ordered the exact ruby red paint. Now, Automotive Touch-Up takes the factory paint, they put them in spray cans. And what I did was I ordered what's essentially a 12-ounce can in the order, but since this is a 2-coat system, what you end up getting is a ground coat and then you get a mid coat. So essentially you are getting two 12-ounce cans when you purchase this product, and this is the exact match for Ford Ruby Red. I also purchased a can of adhesion promoter. This will help the paint stick to the plastic part. So that transformation will be coming up very soon on the channel. I invite you to join me. I'm a little bit nervous, but I would love to share the experience with you, whether it's a success or whether it has its challenges. It will be fun to do, and I'm hoping to take you along for the ride. Okay, enough said about color. Mike, take it from here. Well, thank you very much for tuning in, and sincere thanks to all of the people who left comments wondering where the heck I was and whether I was going to be producing more videos. I've missed doing it. It has just been so busy, but baby, we're back, and there's going to be lots of fun stuff coming. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Give this video a like. I look forward to hearing your comments. Leave them in the spot below. So for now, this is Mike for Mike Fyxdt. Be good, be well, be safe, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. And I would spray the Shire Tine. Shire Tine? I would spray the tire shine. Tire shine, tire shine, tire shine, tire shine. Do you know that if you say anything enough times over, it eventually sounds wrong? Oh, I'm going to be having a problem with this now.